of life. It was not until I accidentally saw such a shocking animated short that I found the true meaning of life. After going through untold hardships and trekking through mountains and rivers, two explorers were finally about to reach the top of the mountain. But at this moment, a huge abyss 100 meters wide blocked their way. After thinking for a long time, the black-haired boy walked forward step by step regardless of the danger. Unexpectedly, the broken board could withstand its weight. Then the two smiled at each other, began to collect the discarded boards, and fix them with ropes. In this way, the two of them quickly established a bridgehead. When they walked up carefully, they found that the board was still able to support them steadily. At this moment, the two of them looked across the cliff, as if they saw hope. All of this was seen by the girls from the nearby villages. In order to get more wood, they took up their axes, went into the forest, and began to collect wood tirelessly. At night, although more and more villagers gathered to watch, no one chose to come forward to help because no one believed that they could successfully reach the other side. And the only one who encouraged them to endure the cold was the little girl. The next day, the two explorers began to build the bridge. They first made a section of bridge frame and used ropes to build a new bridge deck with a large tree on the edge of the cliff as a fulcrum, and continued to extend to the opposite side. After several days of unremitting efforts, they successfully extended the broken bridge to the stone pillar in the middle of the cliff. Then the two tied the rope to the stone and pushed hard. The first bridge was built. At this time, the blonde boy fired a flare to bring the message of success to the villagers. Perhaps moved by their persistence, everyone cheered. But just a few weeks later, a strong wind blew in the sky in the distance. The two decided to raise the canvas on the broken bridge, hoping that this would allow Mu Chao to successfully withstand the storm. Soon the storm came. Under the command of the village chief, the villagers all hid in the safe house, but the girl never dared to go in. She looked at the two people in the distance with her eyes full of worry that the wooden bridge could not withstand such a strong wind. The blonde boy immediately used an axe to cut the rope that was bound to flip the cloth. Suddenly, the whole wooden bridge flew into the air. Seeing this, they decided to use the wind to force their way through. Success or failure depends on this one move. But at this moment, a bolt of lightning fell from nowhere. The huge shaking made the tree on the edge of the cliff begin to shake. The fixed rope was also constantly rising from the ground. Seeing the broken bridge descending little by little, the girl rushed to the tree without hesitation, picked up a rope and pulled it back desperately. Unfortunately, her strength was too weak. The tree was not affected at all. It was about to be pulled away. However, a strong force pulled the tree back miraculously. It turned out that all the villagers rushed over and worked together to prop up the broken bridge again. At this time, the black-haired boy he successfully reached the other side with one leap, but when he turned around to grab his companions, the bridge suddenly broke and the blonde boy was trapped on the bridge. He also realized at this time that his life was destined to end here. Looking at the abyss below and the villagers behind him, he decided to loosen the rope, and at the last moment of his life, he took out the flare gun again and shot it into the sky, and then fell into the abyss forever. On the other side, the villagers who had thought they had failed cheered when they saw the brilliant fireworks light up in the sky because this meant that the two had successfully reached the other side. Little did they know that this was actually the last moment of the yellow-haired boy's life, bringing hope and gratitude to the villagers. If you ask me what the meaning of life is, I think it is the process of continuous growth and experience in life. When we face the challenges and difficulties in life with a positive and optimistic attitude, cherish every moment, and feel the beauty of life with our heart. Then whenever you finally experience the beginning of happiness and achievement through hard work, then this is actually the true meaning of life for you.